What's up? If you guys can hear me, please let me know. Hmm. Oops. Any of you guys can hear me? I'm testing to see if the audio is working. Can you guys hear me? If anyone wants to come and talk about action figures, toys, collecting, you are welcome to come here. Right now, I am sculpting a 1/6 scale brick, and right now I am texturing it with sandpaper, very coarse sandpaper to simulate the texture of the surface of the brick. Then I'm going to take the brick and put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes. And after the 15 minutes, the clay should get harder. After that, I will take a X-Acto knife of all kinds of shapes and forms, and I'll start carving into it cracks and chips and stuff like that. And then hopefully it'll look just like a real brick. I made these hoping that it's like the right scale for 1/6 scale for a 12-inch action figure. And this right here, I might work on this guy right here. And this is a 1/12 scale cinder block. And right now it's just in the first stages, so it looks pretty rough. But I might work on that. And just right here, I might paint this. So maybe if I have some time, I'll paint this live, and it should be fun. I'll paint anyone over there? Anyone collect Mesco, Hot Toys, Marvel Legends? I love that stuff. I am addicted to action figures. Love it, love it, love it. I am using Super Sculpty Firm. It comes in gray. There's another one called Super Sculpty, and that one comes in a pink color. And these are clays made out of something called poly. They're made out of plastic. They're not really clay. So they're called poly something, poly. So what you do is when you finish sculpting, you put it in the oven or somewhere where there's heat, and it turns hard, like this fire hydrant right here. I made this fire hydrant out of Super Sculpty. Also, that little character right there, I also made that out of Super Sculpty. And then I primed it. I primed the fire hydrant with Tamiya primer. That's my favorite primer. So, any of you guys out there, you wanna come in and talk about action figures, action figure news? What is your latest figure? What do you want to get? What's your grail? What do you want to get really bad? There. One of the bad things about using sandpaper, sometimes a little sand falls off or a little piece of paper falls off and it sticks to the surface of the clay, and then you got to get it out or else it'll stay there. But if you leave it, doesn't matter because once you prime it, once you cook it and prime it, it doesn't look any. You can't even notice it. So well, you gotta watch out for hairs. Can you guys? Does anyone hear me? I'm not sure the audio is working. So if there's somebody out there, can you please let me know if you can hear me? Because I'm having internet problems. Great. That's great. Right. Dun, 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 dun. I just saw Army of Darkness, Army of the Dead, that Vegas zombie movie. The song is stuck in my head. Cool looking zombie queen. Okay, almost done with this guy. I'll put him in a freezer. Better piece here. Yeah, let's see. Can we make this one the main camera? No. I want to make this one the main camera. Uh, is anyone out there in Zombieland? Let's see. Let's try to. I'm gonna get better lighting, guys. This lighting is not good. All right, so I'm gonna put this guy in the freezer. I'll be right back. Let's see. Already. So I have this one that I started before. It already has a bunch of cracks and stuff. So I'm trying to work on this one. Let's see. Um, 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 let's go here. Do some texturing. Texture. The hell out of this. It's got a little marking there, but I don't care. Any of you guys can hear me out there? Yeah? Yes. Looks rather nice when you texture it. It looks like a real brick. Let's see. Let's do this side. But yeah, it's not to put too much pressure on it because you erase some of the information on the other side. Just do it like lightly. Now that I think about it, if you carve some of the chipping and then do the texturing, that would be better, I think. Any of you guys out there? Let me check. Let me check something. Let's see. Let's see. go to YouTube. And over here. Yeah, I'm live. I'm live. It's alive. Yeah, I'm live. I'm live. So my thoughts it. Oh, it's not live, so it's checked on my cell phone. Okay, so I'm thinking, what's the toy that you want to get? Because anyone comes here, you can talk about what toys you want to get. So I want to get that Joker from Mafex or Mafex. It just came out, so I'm gonna order it tonight. Pretty psyched about it because that's my favorite story of all time. So definitely psyched getting that thing. Oh, looks nice. Yeah. All right. So let's do more here. Here. I was thinking of getting a magic switch thing, but that thing is so expensive. But it lets you do everything live, all the editing, and so you can have like 2 or 3 cameras at the same time. And I was like thinking, and you can play like video clips and stuff. And I have some video clips that I can imagine that would be cool to play. So I was thinking, man, I should get that, and I might actually do it. I might get it, but I'm definitely gonna get my Joker tonight from Mafex. You guys check it out. Can you guys hear me? You guys want to talk about toys and stuff? Come over, chit chat, do a little chit chat, chit chat, chit chat. Check this out. I did this octopus when I saw Lord of the Rings. Check them out. The Watcher. The Watcher. Pretty cool. That's the Watcher from Lord of the Rings. I still haven't like finished it. I mean, it's finished, but I was thinking now of modifying it. Like for instance, now that there's this clay called Cos clay that's flexible, I'm gonna buy some of that and attach the tentacles so they'll be flexible. And then I was thinking of painting it, but not painting it, just priming it. So it'll have flexible tentacles and it's prime all gray, like my fire hydrant here. And this is not finished. I gotta fix the top. So yeah, I was thinking of doing some stuff like that. Um, all right, so I'm gonna put on my goggles because I'm gonna do some real detail, dudes. Like real detail. I got these from Tamiya, and they're pretty good. I'm gonna use some X-Acto knives and wish me luck. Oh no, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this in the freezer and I'm gonna bring out the other one. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm bringing the freezer one and then I'll cut that one in cracks and all that. And then this one I'll just texture a little more. I think if you freeze the clay a little bit, and then you do the carving, like the cracks, then it's gonna look even better. So it's just a theory. Let's see. I was also thinking of just like making an alien xenomorph head. I did one of those a long time ago. It came out really, really nice. I sculpted it out of Roma clay. Roma clay is a really good clay. Um, so maybe I'll do it again. I don't know. Also, bunny, like the one I have right here. I don't know. Those things take time, so I have to really decide what I'm getting into. I also been practicing ZBrush on my computer. That's been kind of cool because um, you don't have to wear magnifying glasses. You can do everything without wearing, you know, magnifiers. You don't have to kind of force your eyes, you know. See anyone out there? Nobody there. Okay. You guys are mean, man. Mean motherfuckers. All right. Mean, mean, mean. All right. So this guy's really well textured now. And I'm gonna put this guy in the freezer and I'm gonna bring out the first one and I'm gonna try to do cracks and chipping on it while it's like cool. And it should work really well. Okay. Just, cool. All right. So this is what it looks like right now. Gotta be careful how you hold it. No pressure. These Tamiya glasses are awesome. So if you can get them, get them. Very good. They come with different magnifiers. All right, so I'm gonna bring the other brick. Alrighty, so it's pretty cold, so that's a good sign. I don't know how much time it was in the freezer, but it seems like it was 10 or 15 minutes. Oh wait, I gotta put this one in the freezer. Hold on. Alrighty. Let's see, so this guy's pretty cool. Let me try to start carving into him. I'll put on the goggles. Anyone of you guys want to talk about toys? I'm getting the Mafex Joker. Well,
¿Cómo se llama la señora Nidos?
Está haciendo un video. Okay. Let's see. Let's do some cracks here. Let me do a little bit more texturing, maybe. Because it's so cold, I can press a little harder. Oh, come on. Try some cracks here. Let's see. There you go. Oh, what's my blade? Let's see. Put this here. Okay. Oh, here it is. I didn't know that the ebony blade is the same sword called Excalibur. Did you guys know that? Know that? The ebony blade is Excalibur. The ebony blade. You see, there's the ebony blade, and then there's the Thundercat's sword, the sword of omens. And when I was a kid, there was an episode where the Thundercats, the Excalibur was in the same episode with the Thundercats. It was pretty cool. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do cracks, man. Let's crack this thing. So let's do that. Do that. Split the crack here. When we do these crackings, just think about lightning bolts. They just spread all over the place. So that's what I do. I just do. Don't even think about it. Just go down the line. And that's what I used to do for dioramas. Boom, 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 boom. And usually you cannot make a mistake. You cannot. You cannot. Another chip here. Let me just go in this way here. That. That. So, is anyone out there that likes toys? There's no toy makers. No toy collectors. Let's see. I watch a bunch of channels, a bunch of toy collectors. See, I watch the Swoosh. I like his channel. He does a lot of work. Does a lot of videos and everything. Also like Hobby Toys. He's pretty awesome. Also like Jet of Patrol. It's pretty cool. Very professional. He talks about hot toys. Hot toys are amazing, but 112 scale has some really amazing stuff too. So yeah, I watch Jet Patrol. I watch the Swoosh. I watch Hobby Toys. Hobby Toys talks in Spanish though, so if you don't know Spanish, but he talks like I like the accent that he has because he's from Argentina, so it's pretty cool. I like he's pretty thorough and he's pretty he does videos all the time. Pretty cool, pretty cool guy, man. So who else do I watch? Some guy named Justin Bills, I think. Justin. He collects hot toys too. Estoy haciendo un video. Sorry, I just. And you put a little battle damage here and there. Here. Let's see. It's only stuck in my head. And okay. See this guy here. I hate when a little hair gets stuck on the clay. I just find that so annoying. There you go. Let's get better for chicken. Chip, chip, chip. Chip, chip, chip. Alright, there you go. So sculpting a alien head would be fun. Also sculpting a full size little bunny like this, like a gladiator bunny, would be pretty cool too. But I was thinking of doing him in ZBrush. What do you guys think? I can make him in ZBrush and it'll be faster because ZBrush helps you sculpt faster. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I'm still on. Am I on? I've been on for 40 minutes. Okay. All right. So let's try to speed up some of this work. Mhm. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Man, I got vaccinated, and the first vaccination, Moderna, my arm hurt, and I could not sleep because of my arm hurting. It hurt when I would turn to my side of the arm. But when I got the second dose, it was different. And the nurse told me, this dose is stronger, so you're gonna be sick the next day. So she was right. But I got sick like at night right away, and it was awful. It was like my whole body was I had the flu or something, and it was it was hurting everywhere. Everything was hurting, and I couldn't sleep again. And it was alarming. Alarming. I was thinking, what about this shit? It gives me Alzheimer's or something later on in life because this shit is like really strong, you know. And I mean, there's a lot of cancer in my family. I'm like shit, man. I'm like, I don't know. But that was about 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Sucks, man. It really hurt. And I heard that these things don't last that long. Like they last like 9 months or 10 months. So what? Every freaking every year you gotta get some booster shot, and is it gonna be like that? Is it gonna be like this terrible? All right. So anyone out there? Any sculptors, toy collectors, sculptors, toy collectors, and sculptors are welcome here. Girls and boys, men or women. That's what I should have said. Let's see. This sandpaper piece is so bad. I just use this one. It keeps leaving lint on it, on the clay, and leaving little pieces of paper. Kind of sucks. Let's see. Try to do some more cracks. So, let's see. So what you should try to do is be random, right? Like with the detail, I look like the same thing all over and over again. You know, so you try to be random. And here we go. Here. Maybe I should use tweezers. Maybe I should have been a surgeon, a surgeon, a brain surgeon. Okay, no one's in here. All right, no biggie. Let's see. I need a little pokey thing. I can use this, or I can use. This is one of my favorite tools for sculpting detail, right here. Got that at the famous store in New York called Pearl Art Store. If any of you guys remember, that store was one of the most amazing art stores in the world. It had 5 or 6 floors, of just pure art supplies for all kinds of things, all mediums. It was amazing. But unfortunately, they closed and they don't exist anymore. I don't know why they closed. They closed around the time the internet started doing really well selling stuff, like probably art supply stuff. So maybe that was what happened. Just a great store. I still have the little I still have the little canister. I called them and I said, hey, I need this tool. And they said, yeah, sure, we'll get one for you. So we'll order it for you. And so they gave me this and they put my name there. And it's like Pearl. See that? Pearl. This is really old. This is one of my first sculpting tools. So, let's see. Actually, what happened was I wanted to draw at the beginning when I was young, and I couldn't draw. And there were no art schools around here because I live in this area where, I mean, there's just nothing, you know? So I couldn't draw, but I love these movies, you know? I want to do something like these movies, like Star Wars, um, Ray Harryhausen movies, stop motion animation, and all that. I was like, but I love comic books and all that. So I saw this guy who was an animator called Phil Tippett. And Phil Tippett, he couldn't draw. And I could draw a little bit. I bet Phil Tippett could draw a little bit too. But he would sculpt. He would sculpt the characters and put an armature inside with joints. And for some reason, that just kind of I gravitated towards that. But what I should have done is just kept drawing and take an art class. But like I said, there was nothing around here. There was no schools, no art schools, nothing. So everything was self-taught. Like I learned everything self-taught. So I bought some clay, and because I had a bunch of action figures from my childhood, I uh, I started looking at the action figures and trying to copy the information. And I did a bunch of them. I did busts, and then I did an alien from Geiger from Aliens. I did a bunch of like characters from Marvel and DC, and for some reason I was much better at sculpting than drawing, which my teachers told me that that's usually the opposite. Usually you you draw first, and then at the end you sculpt. So when I went to art school, they taught me how to draw, and I started drawing well. And then I got into the 3D program, and I learned 3D multimedia and animation in this program called Soft Image XSI. So because I had a lot of sculpting experience, I was like the best modeler in class, and they said that I should do the senior modeling project, and, and I did. Um, and I graduated, and yeah, I don't know what's the point of this whole thing. I just talked about. So yeah, I wish that I just would have stuck to painting and drawing and not waste all this time learning all these other things, you know. So I still I still draw and paint once or twice a week, but I am nowhere near and skill level like I am in sculpting, I don't know. But I just when I see some of these paintings that I really like, I'm like, man, that's really really dope. And then when I sculpt something really nice, I tell myself, well, this looks pretty cool. I mean, a flat painting, a flat 2D image is not real. And then when you grab something that's real, that's pretty amazing because it's real in the real world. Oh, what's up? The tactical nerdist. What's up, man? Yeah, yeah. I was. Can you hear me? Oh, same. I gotta get the recharger. Oh, cool, man. Thanks. What's new, man? What's new with the collecting? Any new figures? What's new with you? And yeah, I have messed with ZBrush. I installed it in my new computer, and I've been learning how to use the tablet. I got this tablet for ZBrush, and been trying to get used to the tablet because I was used to just like sculpting, looking at the screen, not on the screen, which is very different. But for now, I'm still kind of used to just sculpting and looking at the screen. So yeah, right now I'm sculpting figures from The Dark Knight Returns, like figures that you never seen companies make. For instance, remember Joker had a girlfriend in The Dark Knight Returns Batman from Frank Miller. His name was Bruno. So I'm doing that. I'm doing Bruno, but it's really rough right now. And I'm also doing the fat guy, the toy maker, the one that makes the bombs for the Joker. So remember he made these like little Chucky bombs, and they talk. They're smart bombs. They're like little robots. And then so I'm making the toy maker. His name is Abner. He dies. Remember he dies when he fights Kelly Robin in the amusement park. So I'm sculpting those two characters. I just started with the heads. I'm almost finished with the Abner's head, the fat guy, the toy maker. But I'm having a lot of trouble with Bruno because Bruno is a woman, and so I was looking at Bridget Nielsen from Rocky 3, I think, or Rocky 2, and she looks just like Bruno. And anytime you try to sculpt a female face, that's when you realize that that's hard because if you look at all the other guys sculpting on YouTube and all that, they never really sculpt a female character female face that's kind of realistic. They avoid that because it's I think it's really hard. So I'm right now in that phase. Um, I'm also trying to optimize the RAM because I have 64 RAM, which is pretty good. So, but there's something you got to do in ZBrush to optimize the RAM. So I was trying to look for that, but I've been having trouble with that. So I got to ask around. And yeah, I'm just trying to finish sculpting these little diorama bricks. Yeah, today I'm gonna probably pre-order, not pre-order, order because it came out already in Ami Ami, the Joker from The Dark Knight Returns. So it just came out. I saw a few of the guys make videos about it. So I'm just gonna order it because that's one of that's one of the characters from the my favorite story. So I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm just gonna buy it. I don't care because it's expensive. So uh, what's up with you, man? What's new with you? I forgot. Do you collect stuff or what do you do? Like, what do you? Are you a collector or an artist? Or you do this for a hobby, just like for fun? I gotta put on my goggles here. So I'm almost finished here with this brick here. I'm doing a crack. So it's almost like doing lightning bolts when you do cracks. I wanted to get that Spectre Gadget action figure from, I think it's Blitzway. Looks like a really nice action figure, but I can't do it. I gotta stick to what I collect. Let's see. Oh, that looks really cool. Oh, cool, man. Now I remember. Yeah, you told me that you used to collect and now you're getting back into it, just like me. I have to get like a new light because there's not enough light in here. So you guys can't get like all the detail. Like when I show this brick, you can't really see the detail that much, which is sucks. I gotta get. I gotta get like one of those Amazon lights. I have one in the other room, and they're like only like $22, and they bright up. It's really good. I'm gonna get two of them actually, and that's gonna be really good when I get that. Yeah, I remember I was telling you that I pre-ordered the Mezco Batman from Gaslight. I remember that. Oh, the Power Rangers. Oh, cool. You know, I wanted to get the Gold Ranger from SH Figure Arts, the Gold Ranger. I saw it at the on display on the street in here in New York, and the gold looks really nice. I was like, and every time I see it, I'm like, I want that figure. Yeah, Star Wars Black Series, man. I want to get a bunch of Star Wars. I just can't get them now because I'm just collecting the Mezco Dark Knight Returns and a very few little hot toys from Star Wars. That's it. Very limited. So, but I'm like itching to get 112 scale Star Wars and stuff like that. Let's see, what can I use to make some real good. I'm not using even the right glasses, man. I'm supposed to be using these. Yeah, the paint on that Ranger. They came out again in Black Series 112 scale. I was looking at them at Target and I was like, shit, this looks really good. And also the GI Joe stuff, like the Cobra Commander, was like, wow. I mean, it looks really good. Like, oh yeah, really? It froze? Am I still frozen? It's probably not, right? Oh, cool. All right. Perfect connection, but it froze again, right? Cool. So yeah, what's the name of that company? They made the backgrounds for Star Wars 112 scale, and they were selling the gray panel ones, and they were kind of expensive, but they were really nice. And now they're making the blockade runners, the white background. It's a diorama. It costs like $200, and it has lights. It has like 200 lights and stuff. And I was like looking at that, and I was like, oh my god, this thing looks like so good. Like it looks perfect. Like, and I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna put like the SHIG 11 in it, and a bunch of Bandai stormtroopers there, and it will look amazing, you know. But that diorama I'm talking about, it still hasn't come out. It should have came out like this month or last month, um, but it didn't come out because of all the delays, I think. Yeah, Space Walls, right? Yeah, they're amazing, amazing. That white one, the white one is amazing. It has like 200 lights, LED lights, and it has a white glossy finish to it. Yeah, and so that's like the perfect diorama for Star Wars, you know. So I want to get that. It's just that I can't get it right now. Um, but those dudes, like, they have experience in the toy community. They have like experience, so they actually work for toy companies. So they just got together and did their own thing, which is pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, it looks it's $200, right? It's really expensive. But if you measure it, it's so big. It's like it's huge. It's like from here to here. It's really big. It has a lot of space, and the things you can move them around. They're, I don't know what you call that, and plus the lights and all that, and it looks perfect. So um, that's one. I think that's one of the most nicest dioramas out there, and no one really talks about it. It's weird. Like, I watch all the videos from the toy collectors, like, you know, all the new stuff and everything, and I'm like, man, why is no one talking about this? Brick is almost done. I just gotta like do some more random detailing on it. Yeah, I saw that. I think I saw it today. That's why I'm like all psyched out about it. I wanna order it today. The Joker, man. You know what's funny? Like, in the comic book, the Joker. I mean, this comic book was so like dark and serious, and I read it when I was a kid, and I didn't get what was going on. Like, you remember the part where the Joker um, kisses Selena, the Catwoman, and then And then when Batman, he controls her with that lipstick um, chemical thing that he has, and he it's not it's implied, but it's not said. So then the Joker comes in. I mean, not the Joker. Batman comes in with Kelly Robin, and he finds Catwoman all tied up, like like S&M style kind of thing, and she's wearing a Wonder Woman costume, and she's like all beat up, like he beat her up. But it's like crazy stuff in that comic book. Yeah. So although it's not said, it's implied that the Joker basically uh, mind controlled Catwoman, dressed her up as Wonder Woman, and probably assaulted her and raped her, beat her up, gave her black eyes and everything. And then Batman comes in and finds her, and then that's when it gets in the story. That's where it gets really tense because he goes to the amusement park, and then they show the Joker with the toy maker giving out cotton candy to little kids and all that, and then all the little. I mean, like they don't. This comic book was so dark, man. um, see, all right. Maybe if I make a little battle damage here. The swoosh guy, he's so professional. Like when I watch his videos, like he does like blue screen or green screen. He's really funny. He does like all these. He has a website. That guy is really professional. Sort of like the other guy, Toy Galaxy. I don't know if you heard of him. Toy Galaxy also is very professional. Like their format is so nice. You know what I want to be doing? Like something really professional, sculpting in ZBrush, like live, like sculpting like Dark Knight Returns figures or characters from Marvel or DC. That would be really cool. I'm talking about action figures while I'm sculpting. Yeah, Toy Galaxy. He's pretty professional. He likes Marvel. He likes a lot of older stuff. Like he's into Gundam stuff, but not a lot. He's into Boba Fett, Star Wars. He has a whole huge collection of Boba Fett stuff. Um, Actually, he's in some of the videos with Swoosh. They ran into each other, I guess, in the Comic Con a few years ago. So they did some stuff together, I think. So he should be in the Swoosh's page, YouTube page. See what? Oh, there's another guy, but he's called Hobby Toys, and Hobby Toys is pretty awesome too. But he talks in Spanish. But he's from Argentina, and his Spanish is really cool. Like it's sort of like listening to a toy collector with an English, like from England accent or something. Like it's different. So it's kind of entertaining. And he's into hot toys and 112 scale too. All the work that goes into a brick, man. Let's see. The problem is that when you do the cracks, if you go over again with the sandpaper, you lose the cracks. So you gotta be really careful. I think the cracks are the last step, like that. So I'm definitely getting that Joker. Oh man. And because of the whole shipping delay and all that with, with shipping, I have to order it on DHL. So it comes out to like 97 dollars total. And it's still cheaper than ordering it from Big Bad Toy Store. And I like Big Bad Toy Store. I usually order stuff from Big Bad Toy Store because of the really good shipping, $4 shipping. But for imported figures like Mafex or Mafex, the best bet is Ami Ami DHL right now because of the whole shipping problem with COVID. So yeah, but before I could get a Mafex for like $77 or $80 from Ami Ami before the whole COVID problem. Sculpting projects that are abandoned. Yeah, all the time, man. The problem with a sculpting project is that it takes a long time to sculpt something. So it's not like when you sketch something really good, you can sketch it like in 2 hours or 4 hours, and you can do a really good sketch, like even professional, right? But when you want to do something really good in sculpting, it takes like a lot longer. So when someone wants to sculpt, let's say an action figure or a statue, and it's like a regular statue, like a 12-inch statue or a 6-inch statue. Before the ZBrush and all that, if you would do it in clay, and if you wanted it to look really, really, really good, professional, any sculptor that was professional, it would take him 4 to 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks. But if you want to do a really good sketch, a really, really good sketch or painting, it well, painting takes a long time too, but a sketch, like a design of a character, you can do it in a sketch, and you can do it probably like in 3 days. You can do something really good. So there's like a big difference there. So I don't know. I can't remember what I abandoned. Um, did I say something that I was going to do and I didn't do it? I don't remember. Where? So that's how it used to be back in before ZBrush and that. Sculpting would take like 4 to 6 weeks to get a really good sculpt. But now I hear, like, I watch ZBrush videos, and this professional sculptors, they talk about sculpting an action figure, and it seems like you get like 6 days or a week or maybe 2 weeks tops to sculpt a full figure, and that's with engineering, like the joints included, you know. So that's a big difference, right? Like back in the day, the professionals would take 4 weeks to 6 weeks, and now the professionals do it in 2 weeks maximum, and and that's including the joints, because before it was just a statue. So I've been trying to learn how to make joints, the Mayfix joints. It's pretty hard. I learned how to make some of the joints, and so far it's going well for me. I've learned some of it, but not all of it. Oh, let's see. I think it's looking good. All right. It's one of my favorite sculpting tools. I bought this in Pearl a long time ago. Remember Pearl, the art store? They closed down because the internet supposedly destroyed their business. I used to do the same thing when I used to do dioramas, these cracks on my dioramas with this blade. And it turns out that you can do the same thing in clay, which is pretty funny. So this guy's ready, I think. It's a little, just try to fit this right here. It looks a little, it doesn't look random right here. Yeah, that looks better. So, yeah, I know a little bit of about a lot of stuff, but I don't know a lot. I dabbled with dioramas. I did some customizing. I did these like customized X-Men, and I also did. I actually did some stop motion animation on my channel. Just look up Spider-Man, and you'll see him. I animated him doing this crazy thing that took me like a whole month to do. And so I did stop motion. I did custom action figures. I did dioramas. I did a little bit of drawing, sketching, which I still think is like one of the best things because you can do a sketch like in two hours, and you could come up with something really nice. You know, and it's fast, and I like that. Uh, also dabbled in painting a little bit. I did some clouds like a few days ago. Some clouds here and there. Doing some studies like learning how to do stuff to see if maybe I'll just go into painting. But I've always liked sculpting, and I've always been better at sculpting. So trying to find a way of doing sculpting fast and do videos on it on my channel. Maybe that'd be cool. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely because of technology. Like the latest change in technology that affected the toys was that you remember that when the toy fair would come, you will see you will see like the most beautiful prototypes, like the Marvel Legends or the DC figures, and all of them were painted by hand by a painter, and like you can see how beautiful they look, like the prototypes, like no one touches them, and in the toy fair, toy show. Well, now that's changed. Now they're using because they're using 3D now. They take the model and they put it with something they call a render, and they make a picture of it, and they make it look like it was a real figure. So now the people that did like they have a compressor and airbrush and do like prototype painting have to do it now digitally. So now they have to learn let's say Maya or ZBrush, and learn how to set up the cameras and the lighting, which freaking sucks to be honest, because I did that when I went to school. But it's not hard. To be honest, it's not hard. All you do is you have a rig. They call it a rig, and it has all the lights there already. And you just save the rig, and when you ever need it, you just pull it out and put the object there and take a picture, and that's it. And then they go into Photoshop and they retouch it a little bit, and that's it. And then they have a digital picture render of the toy, and that's what they're showing us now. Because before they would show us the actual prototype, the actual prototype, real life prototype, which a real life painter painted it in real life, and usually it will look really beautiful, because it will be like a one of a kind, you know. So now you're not gonna get to see those, but I mean the renders look very beautiful too. So I don't know. It's just it's just things changing. All right, so this guy's ready for baking, and yeah, I've been on here for an hour and a half, so I don't want my back to start hurting. So what's today? Today is Tuesday, right? All right, so yeah, I'll try to be on this week around this time, and maybe I'll see you again soon. Maybe on Friday or Thursday or Saturday. I'll make like two videos around from six to 9 o'clock, something like that, like around that range. So yeah. All right, tactical nerdist, man. Thanks for coming on. And if you want to talk about action figures, like just tell me, man. Tell me about what action figures you like and all that. Oh yeah, AutoCAD. AutoCAD's really good. Um, yeah, I don't know. Both of them are good. One is better for, yeah. One Maya is good for like if you're gonna make robots or a table or a car or something. And then ZBrush is really good for like making monsters or something that's like organic. So it's better to learn both, I guess. But yeah, just choose whatever you like. I actually learned a little bit of Maya a long time ago because I used to know XSI Soft Image, and Soft Image got this. The company went down under, and that really sucks because that never really happens. So they got canceled. So I started learning a little bit of Maya, and then I started learning ZBrush. So right now I'm trying to get Maya, but it's really expensive, so I can't get it right now. So I had ZBrush because I had bought it before for like $700. I got it on a deal like way back like 4 years ago. So I recommend you learn Maya and ZBrush, and you should be fine. And a little bit of Photoshop. But AutoCAD is really good because you can do like mechanical stuff just like in Maya and get it printed out exactly the way it is. I think that's how they do the Gundams and Bandai. They use AutoCAD, so they use AutoCAD to make Gundams. Yeah, I just got ZBrush, and I pay $10 a month for Photoshop, and that's it. I got ZBrush with some kind of promotion, like a deal, and I got it for 700. But that was four years ago. Now it went up. So these things go, they're expensive. But I'm trying to get Maya. I don't know how I'm gonna get Maya because there's some stuff that I can't do in ZBrush that you can do in Maya. I remember the Revolution tool for making. I don't know what we call these things. Like, for instance, this round things with little detail on them, like that. We got that machine that spins, and then you just carve it. Carpenters use those. So Maya has a perfect tool for that. You just take a spline and do the detail on it, and then it does the revolution really good, perfect. And for some reason in ZBrush, there's something like that, but it doesn't work as well. So, or maybe I just haven't seen it yet. I don't know. Maybe there's something else. And so I'm definitely gonna try to get Maya. If I can, I'll get it cracked. I don't give a crap. Um, because I would just need it for one thing, that for that one tool. And Maya's like a huge program where they make even they make movies out with Maya. Maya's animation editor is one of the best editors in animation for 3D. So I mean that's why you see those guys at ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, using Maya, and they used to use Soft Image SSI, and that went down under. But Maya's the main leading program for that for them, and then they now they're using ZBrush. So yeah, now they're all gonna just do that. They're just gonna subscription because they want you to be there forever, and then they could make more money like that. I think so. Yeah, messed up, right? All right, man. So I'm gonna go eat something, and it was really nice talking to you. So next time I'll probably be on like around this time this week, probably Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, and I'll probably be on for like 2 hours, or a little longer, and I'll finish the other diorama brick, and maybe I'll do something else. I don't know. So I will see you, technical nerdist. Yeah, man. All right. Let's see. Later, man.